Hello, everyone. This is William here with a bit of an interesting article I thought I'd read that particularly entails about a new type of malware called GigaWiper that is a malware known that it's a modular Golang backdoor for Windows that combines robust remote access with multiple ways to permanently destroy systems and data with it. This is on Malwarebytes Labs, and the article is written by Peter Arndt on July 10th, not that long ago, which was like a few days back. Let's see. Today's the 13th, so 13, 12, 11, 10, about 4 days ago. GigaWiper is a Windows backdoor that Microsoft has observed an intrusion since October 2025. Rather than being a single-purpose wiper, it's an operational platform that blends command control, C2 data destruction, and remote access options in a single piece of malware. What's remarkable is that GigaWiper seems to be built using previously separate tools like the Crucio ransomware and the Flock Wiper Disk Wiper. Try saying Flock Wiper Disk Wiper many times over very fast, wrapped into a consolidated framework. Based on the characteristics of the malware, which include espionage features such as screen capture, VNC, like remote control system inventory, in multiple ways to irreversibly destroy data, it fits the pattern of an attacker that wants long-term access but also reserves the option to wipe systems if they choose. GigaWiper implements about 20 commands falling broadly into three categories: destruction, remote access monitoring, and system management. Some examples include raw disk wiper that overwrites raw disk content in large chunks before forcing an immediate reboot. Yikes. Fake ransomware Crucio-based wiper that masquerades as ransomware instead of demanding payment and encrypts files and throws away the encryption key, making recovery impossible. Another yikes. Windows Drive Secure Wiper that targets a Windows installation drive and performs multi-pass overrides using different byte patterns. Yikes. Screen capture and recording, including one-shot screenshots of each monitor and continuous recording while the user is active. Remote control via TCP transmission control protocol server that streams the desktop and allows keyboard and mouse input after creating its own Windows firewall exceptions. GigaWiper is also sets up a scheduled task called OneDrive Update that runs every minute since startup to maintain persistence. Command and control servers are found at 185.182.193.21 and 212.8.248.104. Malwarebytes does actually block the C2 connections as a result. They do stop that. Its management utilities include process, service, and registry managers that can create, list, or kill processes, manage Windows services, and navigate and mutate registry keys. It also collects system information, including hardware, operating system, network, firmware, user, and antivirus details. How to stay safe. Because GigaWiper is deployed after attackers have already compromised a system, the best defense is preventing the initial intrusion and detecting malicious activity before destructive commands can be executed. Malwarebytes detects the GigaWiper components with the detection names Trojan.FlockWiper and Backdoor.GigaWiper. If GigaWiper is detected, disconnect the affected machine from the network immediately to prevent attackers from initiating destructive commands. Enable tamper protection or the equivalent feature in your security software so local admins and malware cannot silently disable anti-malware security tools. Monitor for connections onto the C2 servers as the creation of OneDrive update scheduled tasks and unauthorized attempts to disable Windows recovery. Finally, rotate credentials, particularly for any accounts that may have been compromised, and review logs for privilege escalations or lateral movement to determine if other systems have also been affected. So having that said, the GigaWiper malware can instantly just rapid zap your computer's uh, internal drive completely clean, taking everything with it, making it unbootable. This is actually new, though, so to speak. It's new to me, but I've never heard of a wiper malware known as GigaWiper. I've heard of wiper malware before, but this one's GigaWiper that has a fake ransomware based wiper, a fake ransomware thing that it pretends to make it look like it's ransomware, but behind the scenes, the GigaWiper malware is wiping files. And it's actually encrypting the files, then throwing the encryption key, making recovery very impossible to do so. So as soon as the computer system gets hit by this malware, it's game over. You lose. As in, if someone opens up a file that contains this type of malware, the computer is toast, as in you won't be able to recover data that's been wiped by the malware. You can reinstall Windows on the computer that's been affected. Yes, you can reinstall and change password credentials and all that, and monitor logs and everything else, but the data that's on the computer after the GigaWiper malware hits will take everything that's on there out, making it near impossible to recover. So that's a big uh-oh there. I'll read something else.